The public are clearly catching on to the new age tennis rivalry that is defining the sport. Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner have combined to win the last 8 men's singles Grand Slam events. That's domination not seen since, well, the big three dominated the sport for the greater part of the past 20 years. But the new blood is surely working out from a viewership standpoint. According to ESPN SVP of Research Flora Kelly, the men's singles final at the US Open between Alcaraz and Sinner drew 3 million viewers, an 82% year-over-year increase versus Sinner's win against American Taylor Fritz in 2024. Per Kelly, it was the second most-watched men's singles final ever on ESPN, falling just short of Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer in 2015, 3.2 million viewers. Viewers are becoming familiar with the rivalry in a way that bodes well for tennis viewership. Earlier this year, when Alcaraz and Sinner met in the finals of the French Open, viewership for the match hit a 4-year high in TNT's first year airing the event. The more these two meet late in Grand Slams, the better it is for the sport of tennis. This year's US Open final is made even more impressive by the fact that it was delayed over 30 minutes, pushing the match further into key parts of the NFL window than is typical. If Alcaraz and Sinner can replicate even a portion of the stardom the big three had, tennis will be in good hands for years to come. And here's the thing about trying to beat Carlos Alcaraz at tennis: he is never quite the exact same player. From tournament to tournament, match to match, set to set, game to game, or even point to point, really. Part of that is because he's always trying to find ways to improve, including a remodeled serve that has gone from a vulnerability to a strength this year. Part of that is also Alcaraz's ability and willingness to do a bit of everything, even in Sunday's crucible of a Grand Slam final against his biggest rival and the other big thing in men's tennis right now. That full bag of tricks and an unmatched athleticism were responsible for the way Alcaraz beat Jannik Sinner 6-2, 3-6, 6-1, 6-4 for a second US Open championship, 6th major trophy overall and, as of Monday, a return to number 1 in the rankings. Every player has their styles. My style, it's about the variety that I have in a match. I feel I can do everything on court, to be honest: slices, drop shots, topspin, flat. I just trust really much in my physical conditions. I feel like I can reach every ball, which give me the confidence and the security of making good points, said Alcaraz, a 22-year-old from Spain. Since I was really young, I just had that feeling of doing everything. The victory, Alcaraz's 10th in their 15 career head-to-head matchups, allowed him to end Sinner's reign as the champion at Flushing Meadows and his year-plus stay atop the ATP, too. They are the first two men to play each other in 3 Grand Slam finals in a row within a season, and after Alcaraz won their matchup at the French Open in June, Sinner triumphed at Wimbledon in July. From the moment the latter contest ended, Alcaraz and his coach, 2003 French Open champion Juan Carlos Ferrero, focused on finding ways to beat Sinner. Nothing else really mattered to them. And Sunday's outcome proved that work was successful. Asked what makes Alcaraz different from other opponents on tour, Sinner said, "He doesn't have weaknesses." Now it's Sinner's turn to make the adjustments with an eye to next year. One thing the 24-year-old from Italy with 4 Grand Slam titles figures he needs to add is more of an air of unpredictability, of the sort Alcaraz possesses. Carlos does that very well. He might be the best at it. He changes a lot. He goes to the net. He does a drop shot. He hits a slice. I'll never be like him. I'll always be the player I am, Sinner said. But it is necessary to push me to a zone where I don't feel comfortable as a player. Then, when you get back in your comfort zone, it lets you be a better player. Sinner isn't far behind, but Alcaraz is as good as it gets in men's tennis these days. In 2025, he's collected more tournament titles, 7, than the number of losses on his 61-6 record. Since the start of May, Alcaraz is 37-1, the lone setback coming against Sinner for the title at the All England Club.